Hello, 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 hello. 'Tis I, Mr. Guy. And we're here jamming out at Late Night Piano. Ain't that sweet? Ain't that a thing? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Mr. Guy, Mr. Goo. I am kind of curious. I wonder if it was because someone was doing it, but there was like a heart. Yeah, there's like a little heart thing coming up in chat. And I have no idea what that's from. I'm pretty sure I didn't install any plugins. I don't know. Maybe it's just a lot of love for some reason. There's gotta be a cause, right? Something's gotta be causing it. Who knows what's going on? They're emojis. Oh, it's getting stranger and stranger. Oh! YouTube chat, it's a new feature there for videos too. Oh, sweet. Well, that's awesome. That's fun. How do you even do it? I want to do it. Is you just like do an emoji? Thank you for saying so, Alex. Oh, geez, I'm clicked into so many things right now. Too many things. Okay, there we go. Yes, happy Friday. Hello, hello. Yeah, I don't think it's on PC. It might have to be a mobile thing. Anyways, thank you for saying so, Alex. Yes, there has been a lot of fire in my area up here in Ottawa, Canada. Lot of wildfire smoke, which has been a little bit apocalyptic. Let me walk you through it. So there are, for those who don't know, there is a province in Canada called Quebec, and Ottawa is on the border of Quebec and Ontario. And right now there are tons of wildfires in Quebec, a huge amount. Earlier this year there were a bunch, and there still are a bunch going on in Alberta in the middle provinces. So a lot of wildfire. On Tuesday morning of this week, I woke up and the sky was orange. It was apocalyptic, very eerie, and smelled like wood smoke everywhere outside. Our air quality index dropped to the worst of the worst. And Tuesday and Wednesday were both really bad, so I just didn't go outside. So I felt very thankful that my job is to write music from home. I just didn't go outside at all. Yesterday started to clear up. We got a lot of rain, which is great. It's drizzling right now, and it is a lot cleared up. But they swept south. I saw some really bad pictures from New York, which briefly had the worst air quality in the world. So that was a whole thing. It's still not entirely gone, but it's certainly on the way out. I've been watching weather maps. Anyways, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna play some piano. It's a fun little warm up. Sometimes it's like being an introvert at a party. Even if things are going well, sometimes it's just like, gotta go. I'm gonna leave now. And that's how some of my improvs go. Like, that one was going fine, but you got to know sometimes it's just, I'm outie. You can always request songs, Poobert. And I say it with that tone in my voice because, fair warning, I rarely do requests. I always like getting them. I mean, I always appreciate that people are interested and want to hear me play stuff. But I just rarely do them. These streams are more, I just noodle around and kind of do whatever I want. Which is not like a pro streaming tip. Not a good strategy. But I like it, so I do it. I did talk a little bit about Canada already, Chuck. It's getting better now. Earlier this week was very apocalyptic. But it's looking up. What artists am I a fan of? So many. Which is a very cop-out answer. One I've been listening to recently is the Silk Sonic album from Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. That is a solid album. All the way through, like, just jam after jam. And the musicality, I've watched the live videos that they've posted of those, like the performances of the songs. They're so good. Like, they played 777 in Vegas. It's just awesome. It's the best. Do yourself a favor and watch 777 live in Vegas from Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. It's so good. It's so fun. Oh yeah, thank you for noticing, Sundex. This is a shirt actually one of my players got for me as a birthday present. Because I'm a lifelong DM. I mean, I've loved all the campaigns I've done, really. There are very few D&D campaigns or sessions even that I've like had a bad time at. Can't really think of any, which is good for a hobby that I do for fun. I guess the fun one right now is the one that I'm running. I just started running one for my cousins, which is very interesting. It's very kind of Studio Ghibli, Miyazaki. Like, the world is very low technology but high magic. There's wonder and fantasy everywhere. And the party, their basic premise is that they are constructing a magical vehicle to take them from place to place. In this world, there are things called spirit fairies, which are these magical vehicles, and one of the party members is a spirit farer. So they are constructing their spirit fairy right now. Actually, they've just built the first prototype, and it is very silly. It is kind of AT-ST-like. It's like two big 20-foot tall legs. And they basically have a wooden bowl, a boat on top. And it's just walking around and kicking stuff. It's fun. So it's pretty lighthearted, pretty fantastical. And it's goofy good times. So that D&D campaign is, we've just done session 4. So we're really right at the start. I finished up my previous one a couple months ago, and that went to 80 sessions. So this one I imagine will do something similar. The channel icon did kind of change recently. I changed it from, so it's still my same cartoony face, but I changed it from the purple background back to green because I realized that I was using the same icon for this main channel and also for my second channel, Finn Was Streaming, where I upload highlights from streams and full streams and everything. And it's linked in the description if you want to go subscribe to that. So, great shout out. Great segue. Yeah, so I changed it. So the Finn Was Streaming now has my face with the purple background. The main channel is back to Finn with the green background. It is indeed in the description, Kiko. I'm almost positive. I'm not looking right now. Who drew the icon? My friend from high school, Bryden, who is a tattoo artist now. He did, he's done a bunch of the channel art. He actually did the, he also did the Etoile the Traveler EP art. I gotta play a tune here. That's the trick of late night piano. Need to balance talking with playing. Also, Bryden did the art for the late night piano thumbnails. He did the this is impossible. This image right up here. There we go. He did that as well. Actually, fun fact, he did 3 of them because he had 3 different ideas, and I picked that one. You know, so I was also listening to this new Jonas Brothers song, Waffle House, this last week. So I am going to give it a shot. I'm going to see how it works out. In a very calm style. Late night piano. No, we never knew how to forfeit, but we always knew how to talk. Couple nights, throw gasoline on the fire. No, we never knew how to perfect, but we always knew we'll work as if something misread. Something God said, no, before the night ends. No, don't get stressed, it's gonna get figured out. Deep conversations at the Waffle House. Headstrong father and a determined mother. That's why some nights we try to kill each other, but you know it's always love, hey now. We never knew how to fake it, we always knew how to break. Couple nights, threw gasoline on the fire. As if something misread, something God said, no, before the night ends. No, don't get stressed, it's gonna get figured out. Deep conversations at the Waffle House. Headstrong father and a determined mother. That's why some nights we try to kill each other, but you know it's always love. Deep conversations at the Waffle House. Headstrong father and a determined mother. That's why some nights we try to kill each other. But you know it's always love, you figure it out. Deep conversations at the Waffle House. Headstrong father and a determined mother. That's why some nights we try to kill each other. Headstrong and a determined mother. That's why some nights we try to kill each other. But you know it's always love, na na na. Oh yeah, na na. You know it's always love, na na na. You know it's always love. Done pretty well. I have not actually ever been to a Waffle House. No, I have not, Jacob. Not that I can remember. So I keep trying slightly new mic arrangements here, and I tried something last week too. I cannot figure something out that works. Alas, that is my first world problem. My magic technology stick isn't working right. Wow, that's pretty scathing, Potato Cat. Waffle House is good if you want partially cooked food. I feel like someone correct me on this. I feel like Waffle House is pretty equivalent to Denny's. Is that about right? Or what's the comparison between the two? I'm doing well, thank you, The Art of Time Lapse. Now you're talking in terms I can understand, Heather. Denny's is chaotic good, Waffle House is chaotic evil. They do strike me both as having that chaotic vibe to them. What makes Denny's good and Waffle House evil? Denny's is the A-tier Waffle House. Okay. So it's just they're similar, but Denny's is better. Wow, and Denny's already was not good. My reputation of Denny's is that's the place when you go when you're either drunk at 3 a.m. or hungover at 5 a.m. or something like that. It makes me worried to go to a Waffle House. Oh yeah, good question. Where does IHOP fall on this list? Of sketchy all-day breakfast restaurants. IHOP is neutral then. So Denny's is good. Waffle House is evil. IHOP is neutral. Cracker Barrel high A tier. I've never even heard of First Watch, Tyler, which I assume is another restaurant in this vibe, this sort of area. Maybe that's a regional thing. I mean, we have Denny's in Canada. I think. I feel like I've seen them before. Anyways. Here's a song. I left home as the spirit of adventure. I went out to break my mold, and I found gold in the beauty of phenomena untold. I finally got here, I sat still, 'cause I had no one to dance with. I looked at beauty, didn't say a word, 'cause there was no one to hear it. I traveled so far to get away from home, but now that I'm here, I realize I don't wanna be alone. I'd give this up to get back to my home. I found home in the beauty of a human soul. So I left gold with the spirit of adventure. I thought he was me, thought he was my own. But when I finally got here, I sat still, 'cause I had no one to dance with. I looked at beauty, didn't say a word, 'cause there's no one to hear it. I traveled so far to get away from home, but now that I'm here, I realize I don't wanna be alone. I'd give this up to get back. I don't wanna be celestial anymore. I don't wanna be celestial anymore. I don't wanna be celestial anymore. I got it wrong, I'm human after all. And soon I'll feel it, the sun and then the earth. I know the first place that I've been before, and soon I'll see the sun and wind of a summer day back home, and I won't be celestial anymore. I don't wanna be celestial anymore. I don't wanna be celestial anymore. I got it wrong. I'm human after all. I got it wrong. I'm human. I'm human. That was fun. That was a fun one. The arpeggiated section was really interesting. I didn't want to let it go. Eventually, you gots to. Valkyrie maybe. I think Valkyrie is just because that song is very orchestral rock. There are some cues from classical song structure in it. Maybe just like doing that same chord shape, the dominant 7 to the tonic with minor third on top, or major third, sometimes with Valkyrie. Gives those vibes. All right, let's do Airborne for Morgue. It was early when you came and found me. I was sitting on the cold beach sand. You said you needed my help, just trying to get through to someone that you didn't understand. But I knew him well, I know me well. I said, hey now, come on, you don't want to love this guy. Hey now, come on, he's just in his own world. 'Cause when the music speaks, I turn you off to listen. You're not as important as melodies and rhythms. I'm airborne. I know it, airborne. I'm airborne. I feel it, airborne. 'Cause when the music speaks, I turn you off to listen. I'm not as important as melodies and rhythms. I'm airborne. I feel it, airborne. And then my mind's made up, and then you feel let down, and you can curse me now, but hear me out. 'Cause in the long run, you deserve someone who's not gonna treat you wrong. 'Cause when the music speaks, I turn you off to listen. You're not as important as melodies When the music speaks, I turn you off to listen. You're not as important as melodies and rhythms. I'm airborne. I feel it, airborne. Airborne. He's gone. In and out. I'm going to leave you to find your own meaning in that one, Anayan. It means something to me, but I don't think my meaning should be the sole one. I will say that I really do love the line, when the music speaks, I turn you off to listen. I really like that one. It's a good lyric. Yay for young Finn. All right, so we're gonna do some good things with the lovely chord progression of Airborne. So, we're gonna do some good things, which is a thing we do here every week on the dang stream. And here's how it works. It's very simple. If you had something good to you happen this week, or maybe something not so good, whatever it is, whatever you want to get off your chest, you can write it in the chat, and you have the anonymity of the internet to hide behind. And the one rule is that we're all positive to each other. So we just do this for a little while, and then I go back to playing more tunes. But it's a kind of a nice tradition we have, and it's nice to end the week with it. And it's just a nice way to wrap things up and vent if you need to a little bit, or just celebrate your wins. Anyways, I'm over-explaining it. It's not that complex. I shall go first. Well, I think I'll do. I very often, I think I'm pretty much almost always, I say a good thing, because I think it's good to start off with that. But I think this time around I am going to go with a less good thing, if we want to phrase it that aggressively. And that's the wildfires that happened this week, where the skies over the city were turned orange, and it was just a very sobering and real marker of climate change, which is a big existential dread kind of feeling. And yeah, I mean, the skies are they're clearing up now. We know the rain has come, but that reminder is still there. So I've been feeling that this week. That's my week. But let's see, we've got some more positivity here from the folks. Where are we starting here? Ba-doom, ba-doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. With Heather. Won't be online for the next few weeks. I'm headed to a remote research station to take a field biology course. It's probably the deepest in the wilderness I've ever been. I'm very, very excited. Although because of the wildfires, the timing is really not great. Hopefully it doesn't affect my experience too much. That sounds very cool. Yeah, I have no idea what impact the wildfires might play, but I hope you have a really great time. From Bumblebee Berry, saw Across the Spider-Verse this week and loved it. All caps. Planning on seeing it a second time just to appreciate the artistry. It's such a good film. Nice. I've heard amazing things. From Gregory. I lost my engagement ring at the beach a few weeks back. we were leaving, and I went to wash the sand off my arms, and off it went, gone with the waves. Oh, that's a bummer, Gregory. But you know what? I think in the end, the ring, it's just a representation, right? It's not the sole thing that matters. But I hope you can find it, get it back by divine providence or something someday. From 79 Cats, I helped a friend who works in real estate deliver 1,000 pamphlets. It took me 4 hours, but I did them all in one day. However, that was Tuesday, and my feet still hurt because I was working every other day. That's a long day. Way to go. From Tyler, this month hasn't been so great. My mom got into a car accident, but she's okay. But now our family is financially struggling, and my dad's been arguing with her almost every day for the past week. That's tough, Tyler. I hope things turn up for you. That's a tough situation to be in. From Morgarine, we're going out of town tomorrow, only for a night. It's gonna be fun. So far, I've tried improving on drawing. Gonna have some ditties every now and then. God, I want to see Spider-Verse 2 someday. Yeah. Get your draw on. From Tyler, old Tyler McCaw, because we have multiple Tylers in the chat. By far the best week of 2023 for me. Monday, I got awards for dedication from my school. Wednesday, had my first prom, and I was prom king. What a hero. Prom king. Sick. We got an absolute Chad in the chat, y'all. The king. That's pretty sweet. From Seashell 250. This is my first time catching your live streams. Oh, welcome. And that wildfire smoke has been very harrowing, but at least I managed to do a good performance. My monologue for school. I go to theater school. Sweet. Very cool. From Forrest, VA, voice actor, or Virginia, possibly both. Subfin, I've been admiring your music from afar for a while now, and it's sick to finally be able to catch a stream. Insomnia, go brr. Brr. Yep. We've all been there. Well, happy to have you. From Anayan, my week has been crazy. I spent a day catching up with a lifelong friend I've not seen in a year, and also went to Boston to girl boss it up on a business trip. First time flying alone, I was scared. That is a girl boss move. Solo business trip? Well, I hope you had fun in Boston. And from Abby, I'm going out to lunch with my grandparents tomorrow, which will be fun. Also, I started reading a book earlier this week that has a character named Finn in it and made me think of you. Spooky. Finn is becoming a more popular name, or it slowly has been over the past 10 years. When I was born, it was not. But now I'm becoming cool by proxy. Thanks to things like Glee and Adventure Time and other stuff like that. All right, let's close up some good things here. The VA stands for voice actor. But yeah, it's currently almost 2 a.m. for me, so well, there you go, Forrest. Well, those are good. I'm glad. You know, we had a real. It's a mixed bag today. Had some people getting some stuff off the chest. Had some people celebrating good things. That's one of the interesting things about it. And let me tell you, as the guy who has categorically been present for every single Some Good Things since its inception, because, you know, it is very interesting. I find some weeks are very bright and peppy, and everyone's got good things to say, and other weeks there are some weeks that are pretty dark, and like 70 to 80% of the things are just like, God, I'm not doing okay, guys. This was a pretty even mix. But it's nice it's nice that people feel comfortable just doing the whole spectrum. I think it's great that we can have this space together. But we did have some tough ones this week, so I think I should play something uplifting here. And I'm trying to think what I'm mentally going through the last couple weeks. I'm trying not to play the same song week after week after week. I'm gonna try and start avoiding that. But actually, I didn't play this last stream, and it is very upbeat. So sweet, I will do that. It's my brand new song, in fact. It's Infinite Adventure. A gosh darn happy song, if ever there was one. Let's go. Spider leaps from tree, parachute of silk, turns a simple breeze into infinite adventure. Street kid Marrakesh, rainbow ruby thief, plays as Gilgamesh, dreams of infinite adventure. Say hello, a smile on your face. I'm all yours if you're ready to go. Adventure awaits. It just might be infinite. Go! Noble, pious king wears a ruby ring you can't buy for him. He wants infinite adventure. Lovers in Berlin, he weaves silk, she sings, writes an album called Finding Infinite Adventure. I adore how you say hello, a smile on your face. I'm all yours if you're ready to go. Adventure awaits, and I can't wait. It just might be infinite. You just might make this infinite. I love it when you're infinite. My love for you is infinite. That was like a weird half energy one. But Late Night Piano is all about strange arrangements and weird vibes, so it fits right in. Don't think I'm quite done with it yet. That's what my hands are saying.
Just my maybe stand for net. Love it when you're infinite. My love for you is and I adore how you say love. A smile on your face. I'm all yours if you're ready to go. Kind of underwhelming. Minimalistic. Now we're getting somewhere. It just might be infinite. We just might make this infinite. Love it when you're infinite. My love for you is infinite.
Okay, now we're done. If there were ever a song that I could pull off infinite encores on, though, it's got to be Infinite Adventure. That just seems like it makes sense. And you know what? I'm in a rather adventurous mood all of a sudden. So how's that for the segue that's about to happen?
I'm rising up on wings of metal and a lust for life. I'm taking off and I won't regret it. I got stars in my eyes. Our universe is filled with beauty, so much
is what inspires me. The celestial sea. I'm never coming home. A billion worlds to go. I am the traveler. I'm the spirit of adventure. A hypernova in a million colors. It's what I wanna see. Locking lips with proto-stars as they're from a new planet. It's where I wanna be. Our universe is filled with beauty, so much I can't believe. Our universe is what inspires me, and out there's where I'll be. I'm never coming home. A billion worlds to go. I am the traveler. I'm the spirit of adventure. I'm the spirit of adventure. I'm the spirit of adventure. Whoa, I'm never coming home. A billion worlds to go. I am the traveler. I'm the spirit of adventure. I'm seeing stars up close. I'm surfing cosmic coasts. I am the traveler. I'm the spirit of adventure. I'm the spirit of adventure. I'm the spirit of adventure. That one never gets old. I'm very happy that I just thought the other day. Spirit of Spirit of Adventure was the first song that I released publicly, like on YouTube, after I started to get popular from Piano Dubs. Like, I'd been making music for years and released it, but no one cared, of course. And then suddenly I had an audience, and I was like, what's the first original song I release with this new audience? That's gonna make or break, you know? And I'm very happy that it was Spirit of Adventure, which is still one of my favorite songs. It's still my top Spotify song, yeah. I mean, I'm still really happy with Etoile the Traveler. The whole EP is one of my favorite collections of music that I've done. It was great that it came out when it did. I mean, even it's still like, I think Spirit of Adventure is sort of the obvious hit from it, but Caldwell 39 is like the late night piano classic. And and the other ones, Cloudless, Celestial, and Earth, are all great in their own ways. Yeah, the EP is just, it's a little story. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's like 25 minutes. It's a little bit less because it's an EP. But it tells a story like concisely. It's a whole complete picture. It's just a great little thing. Like Jet and the Valkyrie is also a story, but it's a much bigger, more ambitious project, you know? Etoile the Traveler is a short story, and there's something special about that too. I think that, so I'm working on this new album, and I've released the first phase of songs from it, which ended with Spirit of Adventure. Also, Spirit of Infinite Adventure mashup. It's a great name, Jacob. So this new album, I've released the first, I think the first 4 songs, because Age is a bonus track. It's not going to be on the main album. It doesn't fit in with the main picture of the album, but it's something I needed to write and get out there, because it's about something personal. So that was for my own mental therapy, but it's not part of the greater album picture. So there's 5 a.m., Fight the Moon, M239, and an Infinite Adventure are the 4 released tracks that are going to be on the album. And I consider that kind of phase 1. So there's going to be a bit of a break now while other stuff gets finished. Like, there are several more songs on the album that I haven't released yet. But I'm kind of want to do, what I basically want to do is, at least the current plan is 2 phases of singles being released. And then I'll release the whole album, which will include a few songs that have not been released. Once I start phase 2, I will release the name of the album, which I've had for like a year. Release the name of the album and the kind of concept and hopefully the album artwork as well, which is not made yet, but I know what it's going to be like. And we'll take it from there. But I bring all this up because after that album is out, I think what I'd like to do is more things like Etoile the Traveler, EPs that tell a story. That's the big question, Sage, who asks, is the new album going to have an overarching theme or story, or is it more like Album Hawk, where it's a collection of songs across many genres? I don't want to talk too much about it, but I can talk a little bit about it. I can say that in the way that Etoile the Traveler and Jet and the Valkyrie are stories. The whole album is one narrative, and like I have that narrative very clearly in my mind. It doesn't necessarily mean like I have said publicly what that narrative is. For Jet and the Valkyrie I did. For Etoile the Traveler I didn't. I left it more vague, but you can kind of read into the lyrics and pick up on it. So where those two are like very clearly concept narrative albums, this new one is less so. It is still a concept album, but there's less one narrative that's going on. That's just like one story from start to end. It's not really that. It's a different kind of narrative. It's a different kind of story thing happening. And the songs that are in phase 1 are kind of a good, like one chunk of that. So it made sense to release those ones. And they're also kind of similar musically. They're all pretty, they're all like that sort of stuff. All kind of spacey. like Fight the Moon, M239. Those are very obviously starry songs. And then Infinite Adventure, like the music video, I tailored to be a little starry to fit in with Phase 1, you know, stuff like that. So I have this picture, I have this architecture in my mind of the new album. It's gonna be neat. I mean, you can write what you're guessing, Heather. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, though. Do I enjoy making musical stories that involve a rock orchestra? In fact, enjoy orchestral rock in general. Yes and yes, Tyler. I really do. Orchestral rock is awesome. It's the blending of my two favorite worlds, which is orchestral music and rock and pop music. And I love it when rock bands and pop bands play with orchestras. Gotta be one of my favorite genres, and that's not even the meme. It's the exact phrasing of the meme meant completely sincerely as the words. It's gotta be one of my favorite genres. Like Bring Me the Horizon did a whole show with the Parallax Orchestra at Royal Albert Hall. That album is bananas. It's hard rock and like alternative metal with an orchestra. It's so cool. 5 Seconds of Summer recently did a show with a string section and a choir. Elbow, the band, they're from the UK, also they do that sort of stuff a lot. I love Viva La Vida, Coldplay's album, that had a lot of orchestral influence. It's gotta be one of my favorite genres. That's just the way it is. That's not sort of the vibe of the new album, as you've been hearing. Jet and the Valkyrie was very orchestral. That was like my point going in. It's like a fantasy story. Let's get an orchestra in here. This new one, I like to do new genres each album. Try the new stuff. So this one's definitely not very orchestral. A lot more digital stuff, a lot more synths. Why you cut short? Sometimes it do that. Okay, I need to turn on the fan. The ceiling fan. Light reveal, yes. Here in my cave. There's a song idea. It's not the hardest song I know. But this is one I really want to do, as the moment has struck me in a very nice, relaxed, late night piano vibe. You and I are one of a kind. Everyone wants a piece of us for themselves. But I wouldn't give you up for anyone else. You and I are destined to be Aphrodisiacal fantasy. It's a dream. When the chips are down, you'll see me coming around. I got the time to take your road. Where will you lead me? I don't know. I wanna learn your truths and reveal mine too. 'Cause
your soul. Find out what makes you beautiful. Is that a future I see in eyes of blue and green? You and I are leading the pack. Everyone wants the love we've got for themselves, but I wouldn't give it up for anything else. You and I are weather machines, clouds evaporating to green and blue symmetry. And when the stars come out, baby, we'll light up the town. I got the time to take your road. Where will you lead me? I don't know. I wanna learn your truths and reveal mine too, 'cause I got the will to know your soul. Find out what makes you beautiful. Is that a future I see in eyes of blue and green? Yeah, my future is you. I got the time to take your road. Where will you lead me? I don't know. I wanna learn your truths and reveal mine too, 'cause I got the will to know your soul. Find out what makes you beautiful. Is that a future I see in eyes of blue and green?
I banged my knee. And I scraped at a dodgeball yesterday. I banged it on the scrape. Like a fool. A klutz. A real class act. Gosh, you know what? I think that's probably a good place to end it. In a very peaceful spot. Thanks very much for hanging out. And I am a real goof. True fact. Thanks very much for hanging out, and I hope you have some cool dreams and wear some neat socks. And I hope that you have a really tasty, crispy meal sometime this week. Just right out of the fryer into your tum. All right. If you want to keep chatting, you can head over to the Discord, which is linked in the description. And if you want to see highlights and stuff from the stream, they'll get posted on the second channel, Finn was Streaming, which is also linked in the description. So you can check those out. All right. Nighty night, folks.